Welcome back to your video. In today's video, we're going to be playing skylines. In today's video, we're going to be expanding on this industrial area that we built on in the last episode. So one thing that I haven't built yet in the city is maintenance yards for our trains and also metro, which obviously is quite useful because then the trains can keep on running. And our economy pretty much relies on them. So I finally got to building them, and so I just placed down the warehouse with a rail connection, and then I just put in a little yard somewhere nearby them. And so I did this for the one over here, and so these yard tracks they would just use for possibly storing some cars for this cargo train station here. But most likely they would use it for just storing locomotives if they're waiting to be repaired or scrapped. And then I just kind of worked with the road layout, and then I went to work on the metros. So for the metro, because this is a rail connection on a metro connection, you can't connect it. So we're just going to need to imagine that is connected there. But other than that, I pretty much just copied the same formula that I did for the normal rails, or well, the trains for this one. And well, that was pretty much in terms of what I did for here. And then I also just made it to where everything was had concrete, and then there was also well, then I also put a fence around these areas because they would be closed off, just because we don't want to have people running around on active tracks. But this yeah, so I pretty much just did the final touches for these. And then I chose to go for the oil fence because I felt like the airport fence didn't really match this well, and this is like the only fence that really was protective, I guess, in terms of it being like a tall fence. So it just felt right to put that in there. And well, that obviously was just what I decided for, and then I just put a fence around everything. And then I just expanded out the road layout. And this I'm just gonna put in generic industry just because, well, we need more industry. And well, then now I'll also get rid of some export of goods, which also I was checking the figures after this time lapse, and well, now we are actually exporting quite a bit of goods. It's like a fifth, I think, of our total exports is that, and then like 3/5 of it is like just agriculture products, and then like the last fifth is just a split between all the other stuff. And well, then now that we're importing a whole lot less goods, which was our main import, now we're pretty much only importing mail and a little bit of goods. And then obviously we still need to import trees, and also oil and ore. Hopefully, we'll not need to import forestry products soon, just because I want to expand out to the forest towards the edge of our buildable area. And so we can put forestry industry into there, and so that will allow us to obviously then be able to have another industry. And then we also can, well, we can not necessarily solve our oil or ore problem, because those resources just aren't in this map, but we can do different processes to then export them. We just have to get the oil and ore imported, obviously. I just want to do those just because then we can obviously get the unique industries to help fill out our industrial sector, and obviously that will then allow us to bring in a whole lot more money. And then speaking of our ore and oil industry, because we don't have a level 4 or 5, which we don't really need a level 5 ore industry, I built this one in here. I want to hopefully eventually make a level 4 at least ore industry, and so this will just allow us to get the last thing for the ore industry. So I put in the two different ones just because they look like they hold different ores. One looks like more like coal, and the other one looks more like iron. And then I put in the processing buildings for glass, or 1 for glass and then 3 for metal. And we can obviously expand that into the open area near the river, or we can obviously expand that across the rails to over near the airport. But yeah, that's all I did for this people. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next one. Bye!